Hello everybody, welcome back to another Avatar Characters Create a Sim. So today we're gonna make Korra and Asami and Mako and Bolin. So first we're gonna do Korra, and she is going to have the leader of the pack aspiration, and right now you notice that she's a teenager, but I actually changed that later on because they're like older teenagers. I mean, Korra's 17 in the first season of of Korra, and then like they get older as the show goes on. So I decided to make them young adults because I wanted to give them more traits. So Korra has the leader of the pack aspiration. She's self-assured, she's active, and she's going to later on have the hot-headed trait. And I feel like all the time I make Sims with like traits that like make them seem like bad Sims in quotations, but like that's just how they are. Like being hot-headed and self-assured doesn't make Korra like bad. It's just like who she is, and that's her personality. Just want to clarify that like I don't think these are bad traits. They're just like honest traits. So anyway, if you'll notice, Korra's sim here is very buff, which I don't like making my sims that athletic looking because I think it looks weird on the sims. But I feel like when her like torso is covered, it looks better, and then she has those really toned arms like she does in the show, because Korra's muscles in the show, wow, just wow, that's all. So I wanted to have her arms be looking really toned, and you can't like specifically tone one part of their body, so she's just like muscly all over. So that's the reason for that. But so yeah, this is Korra. I really like those wraps they have on their arms that they put in. And I wish you could put both of them on, because I was making Korra sim a while ago with my siblings. We were doing like a little thing together. I didn't record, obviously. And I was making one of Korra's outfits, like her earthbending outfit that she wears like after she goes into hiding and then comes back and stuff. And she has two of those wraps all over her arms, and I thought they looked really good, but you can only put one on the sim at a time, and I think that's stupid. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. So yeah, and we're in course formal wear, and it was hard for me to find a formal wear for her to wear because she wears like one dress, and it's the super traditional Southern Water Tribe outfit, and there is just absolutely nothing like it in The Sims. So I end up going with a long dark blue and black dress because I just thought it was like sort of the closest and like kind of matched her vibe, this one. But then as I was making Asami later, I realized that like that looks like the dress that Asami wears when she's like formal, and like that made me upset because I wanted Asami to wear it, but like I also wanted Cora to wear it, and Cora was already in it, so then I just put Asami in like a different dress. But like honestly, this dress reminds me more of Asami, but it's the only one that like sort of worked for Korra, so I felt like I would leave it with Korra because there were other dresses that Asami could wear that like still kind of looked like Asami, even if it wasn't specifically what she was wearing for like those galas or whatever they were going to. So that's my story. And then I liked this dress on Korra too. This reminded me a little bit of that Water Tribe dress that she wears, but like kind of more casual. Like that's why it's for her party outfit. And then yeah, just tank top, comfy clothes. Korra wears a lot of just like on the go. She's active. She's like doesn't really care what she's wearing. It's more about being able to do things in it, you know? So this is pretty much it for the Korra sim. We're going to make Asami next, and that's when I change Korra to an adult, a young adult, instead of a teenager. But Asami is going to have the fabulously wealthy aspiration. She's going to be romantic, a genius, and a snob. Not because I think Asami is like really snobby, but like she was raised in a way where, she's like very privileged, and she had like a lot of money, and I don't think her real life goal is to like make money, but like she wants to like be good at her business, and she wants to succeed, and she wants to carry on her family name and all that kind of stuff. So the best thing I could do in Sims was the fabulously wealthy, get a great career, Not the, like, mansion baron one where it's just, like, all materialistic, but rather the one where you, like, worked for it, and I don't know. That's just what I went with, okay? Don't judge me. So, yeah, this is Asami. I really wanted to get her eye color right. Like, I think Asami's, like, super bright green eyes are really something specific about her character that I really like, and it's, like, a very unique... She's gorgeous. Asami is such a pretty character. And I really just wanted to make her sim pretty too, but I couldn't find... I went through all the lipsticks pretty much to try to find one that really looked like hers, and there's not one that's really quite perfect. So this is the one we settle with, and it's kind of, I mean, like, close enough, you know, not really perfect, but it's the best we can do. So that's what we go with, and then we're gonna move on to her outfits. And Asami was kind of, Asami's outfits are super specific too. Like, she wears, like, those aviator pants, and they're so cool, but there's nothing like that in The Sims. Like, they don't make pants like that, and I wish they would. It's like, that would be cool. But so we just go with, like, a red and black kind of scheme, and, like, a little more edgy. Like, Asami is a little more, like, put together than Korra, where Korra's kind of, like, laid back and chill. Asami is always looking awesome, constantly beautiful. I don't know, later on you'll also notice that I made them married, and I know they're not married. I haven't read all the comics, but I know they're together in the comics, and I love that for them. So they're married in my sim world, kind of like Kaya and Lynn were married in my sim world. It's about hopes and dreams, you know? It's about what you want the Sims to be. You just make them that, you know? It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. I also thought those pants were super good for her, like, activewear. I just thought they were something she would totally wear. Like, she looks super cute even when she's working out, you know? So, in terms of her bathing suit, we just went with red and black, classic, chic, beautiful, gorgeous. And same thing with her hot weather. I mean, she still looks super put together. Like, I often make my hot weather sim outfits, like, kind of frumpy, like, just laying around, but Sami doesn't do that. Sami doesn't play that way. She's constantly put together. So, like, her beautiful red trench coat situation put together. It's gorgeous. So, next, we're going to make Mako. Mako's gonna be the bodybuilder aspiration because I feel like that's just like my default for the cop sims for some reason. I don't know, man. Lynn, Toph, Mako, they're all bodybuilders. He's going to have the gloomy trait, the good trait, and the bro trait. And I don't know, like, I don't really get Mako. I don't catch Mako's vibe that well. Like, what is he about? What is Mako? I don't know Mako. You know? Maybe it's just because I always wanted Cora and Asami together and Mako was just in the way of that. Or, like, maybe it's because he went from being, like, a rebel, like, living on the streets, part of a gang, pro-bending, to, like, a cop. And I'm like, meh. You know? The only cop I stan is Lin Beifong. And no one's gonna talk me out of that because I love her. But other than that, I mean, like, Olivia Benson, and that's it. You know? Anyway, Mako's gloomy because that's just what I think he is. He's just kind of like, meh. And he's good because he wants to help people. And he's a bro because he totally is a bro. Like, that's the only one I was sure about. He's like, here's how you break a girl's heart, Bolin. Like, no, I don't like it. No, I don't like it. Anyway, I'm trying to find an outfit with a scarf. Because Mako's scarf is, like, his thing, right? Like, it was his dad's. He wears it for, like, 2 seasons, and nobody can take it off of him. Like, that's the whole thing. So, I know this outfit's not super Mako-esque, but it has the red scarf. And I just felt like that was kind of worth it for the scarf. So, I mean, like, the Mako outfits are just kind of like, whatever. He wears a lot of red and black. Not even because he's a firebender, just because, like, he wears a lot of red and black. But, like, they definitely all do, like, color scheme to match their element. Like, Cora wears blue because she's a waterbender, and she's the avatar, yeah, but she's a waterbender. like where she's from. And like Mako wears red and black, but more black because he's from Republic City, I think. But like red because he's a firebender, and then like Bolin wears a lot of green and gray because he's an earthbender, but like also he's from Republic City. Like I don't know where Asami gets her colors, I just like them. So in terms of Bolin, he's going to have the world famous celebrity aspiration because he's an actor and stuff. And I just think like he likes that, and not in like a shallow kind of way, but like in like he likes to feel the like love and appreciation from people. He's got the cheerful trait and the good trait and the materialistic trait, which is also not a diss. I love Bolin, but like he likes his things. You know, when he was doing Nuktuk and he was getting all those little presents and gifts from Varric and like all that kind of stuff. Like he was really into that. So it's not a diss. It's just true. So here's Bolin. I don't know. I liked making Bolin. I feel like it looks like him, which I can't say the same for Mako. Like I feel like Mako just has like such a generic look. Bolin is so much like cuter and adorable, and he's just so. I just want to Bolin can be my brother. He can be my little brother, and I'll be nicer to him than Mako is. Not that Mako's mean, but just you know what I mean. So yeah, Bolin wears a lot of green and black and some browns, earthy tones. You know, he's an earthbender. And I mean, yeah, I don't really know. There's not much else to say about it. He's so sweet, and he just deserves everything. And I know that everybody's like, oh, Opal, blah, 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 but I think Opal is adorable, and I think Opal and Bolin are so cute. And I also think that she was right when he was with Kuvira. Like, she had every right to be mad at him, and I don't like when people are, like, not liking her because she was mad at him. But, like, come on. That's bad. He was being manipulated, yes, but he's also, like, letting himself be manipulated, so, you know. Moving on. Anyway, here is our tour of all the Sims. First we're going to make them wife and wife. So here are our Sims. Here's Cora's outfits, her everyday, her formal, her active, her sleep, her party, her swimwear, hot weather, and cold weather. And then we'll jump to Asami and her everyday, and her formal, and her active, and her sleep, and her party, and her swim, and her hot, and her cold. And then Mako, and his everyday, and formal, and active, and sleep, and party, and swim, and hot, and cold. And then Bolin, in his everyday, formal, active, sleep, party, swim, hot, cold. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, do all those things, or whatever. Bye!